After days of waiting, British forces have finally been asked to help rescue hundreds of Britons trapped in Libya. It comes as accusations of dithering are levelled at the British government, with other countries like France and the Netherlands sending in military help days ago to bring nationals home. HMS Cumberland arrived off the coast of Libya today near Benghazi, with Britons told to make their way to the coast. Meanwhile, an RAF Hercules military transport aircraft left Tripoli with 51 Britons on board, landing at Malta this afternoon. Today, as the Emergency Committee COBRA considered Britain's next move, the Prime Minister apologised for the delays in bringing Britons home. Claire Sadler has the latest on the role being played by British forces.
HMS Cumberland, seen here taking on stores in Crete yesterday, has now managed to dock in Benghazi, Libya's second city. She's space on board for several hundred British citizens who've been told to head to the port. They will be taken to Malta, but the majority of people will be evacuated by air. 300 Britons got out early this morning from Tripoli on a plane chartered by the oil giant BP. They landed back at Gatwick.
I see some people is broken glasses and shooting the fire in the air, and all the people is scared there.
When you see them all standing at the roundabouts, you know, there's dozens of them all. Just they could be anybody. There's no uniforms or anything like that, and they've all got guns. And I just think, sod it, I'm off.
The first RAF Hercules aircraft sent to Libya picked up 51 British passengers today from Tripoli. They were flown to Malta's Valletta airport. A second C-130 is on standby in Malta if needed. A third aircraft, civilian, is also on its way back to the UK. But the government's faced intense criticism over its rescue operation.
I'm incredibly sorry if people have had a difficult time, and it's been the conditions at the airport have been extremely poor, and it's very, very difficult for people.
Earlier today, the Defence Secretary attended a meeting of the government's Emergency Planning Committee, COBRA.
There's a lot of very deep cross-governmental work going on. Our priority is to get our people out safely. We're using every means we can to do that.
There's particular concern for those trapped in the desert. It's estimated around 180 are at oil production and exploration sites. A unit of special forces is said to be on short notice in case they're needed to help stranded British citizens. Claire Sadler, Forces News.
Well, within the last hour, the Defence Secretary Liam Fox said he'd spoken to the commanding officer of HMS Cumberland.
Things are going well. The Foreign Office are making sure that we get UK nationals onto the ship. We're expecting to take upwards of 150 on board. Some will be foreign nationals as well as UK citizens. But that seems to be going peacefully and safely at the moment. Weather's not very good, but we expect Cumberland to sail before very long.
There have been criticisms. There's indeed been an apology from the Prime Minister about the effort. Do you regret that things weren't in place sooner than they were, as far as the military is concerned?
Well, the military assets have been there, but there was a conscious decision, and I think a correct decision by the Foreign Office, to try to use civilian means where possible. The reason that we didn't want to use military assets unless we had to was that it has the potential to aggravate the tension with what's left of the Libyan government.
The Defence Secretary Liam Fox speaking within the last hour.